Hi, Caroline. How are you? And welcome. Welcome, OPHIUCHUS. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to be doing your monthly reading for November. I've just finished posting the daily tarot on Alta Love Instagram. There's also an Alta Love TV Instagram, FYI. That is all. It's always my intention to offer all y'all divine loving guidance for clarity on the path ahead. This is for the Alta Love and New Paradigm community. So this is for OPHIUCHUS for November 2019. What are the energies and the most divine guidance for OPHIUCHUS? Divine side. So right off the bat, there's some of y'all that are walking away from a situation, something that you've been working on or building. I'm hearing more than likely it could be a relationship as well. It's 8 of Cups. Okie dokie. So OPHIUCHUS, yeah, there's something you're walking away from in lieu of your own intuition. The High Priestess in reverse. So you're coming into a greater knowing of yourself, of your balance, of your desires, and so you're walking away from something, possibly something that you've been working on, but what you're walking towards are messages and possibly new opportunities around money in your career, albeit a little slow moving. And there again, there's another, it's like a repeat message of a relationship that you've been working on. It could be a business relationship because it's the 8 of Pentacles, and then there's the lovers, the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So I'm hearing there's like a dissolution of a relationship. Hi, Julie. Hi, Luke. I love you guys. Yeah, so there's a dissolution of a relationship that you've worked on diligently, I'm hearing, hence the 8 of Pentacles. And at the end here, there's the Strength card, which is often like, well, strength. But it's also in this community anyway, the Strength card is representative of I would say anyway, coming into true self-worth and self-value, because there's the infinity symbol above her head and she's caressing a lion, right? She's befriending like the inner roar, the inner lion, and embracing that infinity symbol is like embracing your totality, embracing your true strength. And then with regards to this potential dissolution, coming into your intuitive knowing that you're going to be walking away from something, there's the Moon card in the reverse with the 4 of Pentacles. So there's a really strong energy around the pentacles, around the money, and intertwined with your emotions and love ultimately. And I'm hearing wanting to move into a greater love. And the moon card is representative of aspects of deception, aspects of hidden energies that just aren't really coming to light. But I feel like this isn't to do with you, this is to do with the other person. This is why we're having to dissolve that which we've been working on. The Page of Pentacles, there's a message, um but it's slow moving messages, which is kind of, yeah, annoying, because this is part of the astrology right now. It's all sort of back and forth and slow moving. That's the Eight of Wands in the reverse. But the messenger is here. I do feel I often interpret it this way with the Intuish tarot, but it's like the message could be just the messages coming through quite powerful from within self. With the High Priestess here, especially the High Priestess in reverse, which to me is like a proper, fully embodied High Priestess, right? Where you're fully in your knowing, you're fully in your intuitive capacity, you're fully in trust mode, especially with that Strength card there as more guidance, as more affirmation or confirmation. The Strength card is really reflective of your inner knowing. And so the messenger is in the upright. The messenger is sort of saying this, you know the truth for yourself, and you know that you can't just go around in circles. You can't just keep working on something, especially with the moon in the reverse. Whatever it is you're working on, it's not, the light is not being shown. The mask is staying veiled. And this is something, again, intertwined with love and money, wanting to hold on. I feel very much like this is the other person trying to kind of hold you down, trying to hold on to the past, and yet you're really ready to kind of burst through the seams. I'm hearing you're ready to move on, basically. That Eight of Cups is just so relevant. It's like you're ready to move on, taking your intuitive knowing with you, and to birth these messages, to make manifest your own pentacle, basically. You're tired of working the way you've been working, especially with regards to a loving union. I'm going to grab some Osho cards for this reading, just to see what comes through. So I'm picking up this real resistant energy with that moon card. It's like they won't budge. They're just staying under the veil. They're choosing to stay under the veil. And you are really in this mode of wanting to redirect yourself, wanting to redirect your energies, hence the Strength card, again, in kind of as a reflection of the High Priestess card. There are messages coming in. You are bringing forward your own intuitive messages as well. Yeah, there it is. You're having to let go of something, my friends. There's a wetness, but what I get is that this letting go card is, there's a poignancy to it. There's some sadness to it, which we all know that letting go is often the case. Well, it's grieving. Whenever there's a letting go process or an ego death or what have you, when we're letting go of an aspect of self, there's a mourning, there's a grieving that takes place. Hence, I just, if you can see the watery nature and the teardrops or the dewdrops on this plant. So and I can feel it in my heart. There's something poignant about this letting go. And there's another 8. So we have 3 8s in this reading. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. More infinity symbols, and also big manifestation number, right? So that the numerology in the reading is sort of, again, symbolic of going around that cycle again. And at the same time, whatever the intuition is guiding you to, as far as letting it go, it is going to lead you to a more abundant life. It's going to lead you to a more powerfully, um, yeah, freedom and abundance, and again, that inner knowing of that infinity loop cycles, you know. Yeah, and then I did see that birth from divine sight. It's that final push, the final push of whatever it is we're being guided to let go of. So for some of you, you might well be in the process of letting go, and that's why this card is here, this healing card. You could be invoking self-healing. You could the hands of the divine, right? And then activating the heart center. So seeing the light from within the heart and seeing the benevolence of the divine energy, the divine grace enfolding you through this process. Again, there's a poignancy in the heart. There's I feel, yeah, it's sort of like a bittersweetness, this release, this walking away. It's the Page of Pentacles with the slow moving messages, though, that I feel is giving us hope, with the Strength card, and of course with your High Priestess energy. You anchoring into that truth, that intuitive knowing, is really your strength here. Because there's a little bit of blindness as far as whatever you're moving toward. There's still a lot in the dark. There's still a lot of the unknown energy, and all you know is that you have to get over this resistant energy, this sort of blocked loving union where you've worked on it, but this card is sort of feeling to me like the other person is just completely in the illusion and completely resistant to shift, resistant to the change. They're holding on tight, and they might pretend sometimes, but the moon is sort of saying it's a mask. They are really kind of just holding on, and they're not meeting you, because that Two of Cups is in the reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse on top of it as kind of a clarifier, where you've worked on it, you've gone over. The infinity loop is there lots, right? The Eight is representative of the infinity loop, and it's there lots, which tells me you've gone round and round and round in circles with this card, and it's not budging. So the letting go card from the Osho deck as another infinity loop is saying it is time to move forward. It's time to heal. It's time to mourn the loss of whatever you're letting go of here. It could be a business relationship, a loving business relationship, but I am getting more of a sense of a loving, a loving connection. Okay, I think that will do for us. So the final clarifying cards here for the Osho deck are, again, more just confirmation. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's really nice. So the final confirmation here is the transformation with participation. These are reflective of, okay, you're going through a transformation, which, hi, we all notice, like, thanks, yeah, transformation. And then what Divine Sight said, it's like the final birth phase, so it's incredibly uncomfortable at this point, exhausting, like, I don't want to. So there's hence this energy of resistance, whether it's us or other. There's still the buildup of resistance is often still reflective of our resistance to let go, right? Our resistance to heal and to take our lives to that next level. And then the other advice, so the transformation is like the affirmation, pardon me, the confirmation of this reading that, yes, Fear it not. You are undergoing transformation. That's legit. And then the advice is participation. Be active in your work, basically. Be active in that high priestess energy, that strength card, the page of pentacles. Stay present and stay active as far as participating in your community. You know, go do classes, go do workshops, or set up your own. You know, the the healing energy, as any of us who do work in these worlds, as it were, will know that that is such a saving grace or a lifeline. You know, for I'm speaking for myself, but I know, like, for the 10 years on my yoga journey, even though I didn't want to oftentimes, or even though it was difficult, showing up to a yoga class would like always sort me out, kind of thing. And it always guided me, it kept me going. So show up to your classes, go participate in life, whether you're leading the sessions or participating in the sessions. It's sort of the same thing, certainly from New Paradigm perspective. And the participation here is beautifully finding balance. And see, I've already got the healing card here magically. The participation is ultimately what's going to also help you heal and get over the hump of this bullshit, of this crazy energy, right? But you've got the strength, you've got the intuitive knowing rising you. You've got Page of Pentacles, so you've got messages coming through and or being presented, albeit slowly. They're not coming through really fast. But I'm hearing like the cycle has completed. As in, you know that this cycle is coming to an end and that this is the final push to get to the other side. Because then, just as one more card advice clarifier, is the Hierophant in reverse, which I do often interpret as you rising into your own authority. And then there's an exchange of keys. So that goes again, changing businesses, changing premises, an exchange of keys, shape-shifting the home life, as it were. So for some of you, there could be some moves. Look, and then there's this card. So it's the end of the cycle, and then the world. So the end of the cycle, you're birthing a new world. There could be an exchange of keys because you're truly rising into your own power, whereas the Hierophant in the upright is like giving our power to an external authority. This is how I'm interpreting it for this reading anyway. But you've got the strength. You're in a transformational phase, and participation is basically going to help you heal and let go. The letting go is the pain stuff. It's the heart pain. It's the heart healing. But you are being guided with the High Priestess here. Many of you have already made the choice to walk away. And this, again, this is a Cups, and then there's the Two of Cups in reverse. So for the majority of this reading, it's a love, it's a relationship that you're letting go of. But there is, obviously, we know this, our relationships are often intertwined in our pentacles and our money, right? So for some of you, I'm hearing you might be lining up your pentacles. You might be, lining up your pentacles and doing the inner work to set you free, basically. Because again, with that Moon card in the reverse over top of that Four of Pentacles, it's like you're coming up against a brick wall here. You're coming up against a situation where the energy of the situation is staying under the veil. They're not budging. They're not moving. Major resistance there. So the advice from Osho is like, let it go. Allow yourself to go through the transformation, participate in life in your personal community via this transformational energy. This participation is ultimately going to help you heal. And the cards are saying you absolutely have the strength to do it. So that's your reading, Ophiuchus. I hope that was useful. So lovely to see some of the tribes here. And if you guys don't know already, I'm doing a 2-for-1 until the end of October. So you can get any of the Alta Love services, coaching, intuitive readings, and even buy some of the online or one of the online courses and then get another one for free. And that promo will last until December. Well, like you can purchase until Halloween Day, and then you can grab hold of the freebie until December 25th. My intention there is that you can basically gift somebody. You could gift somebody an intuitive reading or gift yourself. Do any of you guys do that? Like around the holidays or when you buy stuff for other people, you're like, oh, I'll cheekily, I'll maybe have one for myself as well. So yeah, 2-for-1 until October 31st, until Halloween. And I love you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Best to myself lately, but yeah, lining up my pentacles, setting myself free, making sacrifice now for the rest of my life to be different. Crypto Mag, I hear you, bud. I for sure feel that. Mary, thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah, me too, girlfriend. I'm still figuring all that out. I randomly had a thought today of like, how do I access the super chat? So I'm randomly going to be YouTubing and doing a bit of research at some point. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Wishing you all mega, mega hot love vibrashe and virtual hugs as well. Virtual hugs. I might get on with another reading. So I'll maybe see you there. Otherwise, have a glorious day and a wonderful, wonderful evening wherever you are in the world. Love you guys. Peace out.